Hello, and welcome back to our WGU Ask a Grad series. We're here to inspire you with real stories from WGU grads and hope to help you guide you on your own amazing journey. Today I'm here with Charlotte.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So, this is just a casual interview. Me and Charlotte have been able to talk a little bit beforehand about her background. She got her master's in nursing leadership and management at the end of 2023. And now she's working in IT. So, we're going to talk to Charlotte a little bit more about her journey and maybe how it has inspired what she's doing now. So, Charlotte, let's start out. Tell us what was the best thing about your WGU experience?
There's so many different things that I appreciated about WGU from the beginning with my enrollment counselor. I'll never forget her name, DJ. She answered every single question I had, and if she didn't have the answer, she would direct me to who did. And the support continued through my program mentor. When I had started my master's, I actually had COVID for the first month, and so it was difficult, like trying to get back on track. But my program mentor, she kept me on it, so it was the support was amazing as I continued the journey. Even when I was doing my papers, and I would have to get them resubmitted or sent back, I had built a great rapport with the writing center, one particular person, Teresa. And so each time I would go through or have papers to go through or to review, she would help me out with those. And so the support again and again from instructors to program mentors, it was phenomenal. And then also the one of my instructors I'll never forget her name, Linda Russo. I was struggling or trying to like study for an exam, and that's when she said a few words to me, and it just like wiped away the anxiety. So like the support again throughout my whole WGU journey was amazing.
Next question. So, in what ways has your WGU degree made a difference in your life or your career?
So I had, again, with work, I would take on a little bit more, whether I was voluntold or I would actually want to do something. And these were different roles that where I would kind of be a little bit more of a leader to my peers. And I felt like I had no clue what I was doing, but that my leaders would say, "You're doing a great job." So that's when I decided to take it upon myself and go back to school for leadership in management so then I can get that core structure, that foundation that I wasn't necessarily given. So then I can kind of get rid of that imposter syndrome, so to speak. So what I've learned with my degree, it's been phenomenal where I can use it in everyday life, whether it's as a colleague or in my personal life. So everything that, or different things that I've learned throughout my nursing degree at WGU, there it's very helpful in different ways in my life. So that is good enough for me. And my school, I'm not my school, but my job has tuition reimbursement. So it was covered by them. So a lot of benefits there.
Always the best benefit.
Absolutely.
You and I talked about it just a little bit, but give a little bit more detail about what you're currently doing for your job.
Okay, so now I am, some may call it a clinical informaticist, but I'm a clinical analyst and I customize EHRs for hospitals. So it's one of those where you got a little bit of project management, you're speaking clinical terms, or at least I can put on my nursing hat then. And I'm also dealing a lot with leadership. So nursing leadership, it's pretty much my background because I am a nurse, doing IT. So being able to know how or get a little bit more understanding of management while I'm speaking to them, and also being mindful and self aware of how I carry myself, it just comes full circle.
Yeah, lots of moving pieces. You mentioned that you work with EHRs in hospitals. What does that acronym stand for?
So electronic medical records. So I particularly do more with Epic. So when you go to the doctor's office and they're probably looking more at the computer than they are at you, I customize and troubleshoot
Always.
that. Yes, yeah. So it's pretty awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see how the skills from your degree help in this current role.
absolutely. Yeah, since I work with doctors or nurses aides and directors, so it's across the board. I'm able to take a little bit of what I learned, getting my degree, and apply it wherever it's needed.
I love that. I think that's another really strong point of WGU is a lot of the people that I get to talk to mention that they have more than just one set of skills or more than just a an area of skill. They have multiple areas from the different courses and instructors, and that tends to help not only in their actual tasks, but kind of like you said, maybe the communication with the different types of people. And so I think that's one huge benefit is it prepares you in multiple ways for your future career.
Absolutely.
Well, here's a fun question. How would you sum up WGU in 3 words?
Empowering, flexible, attainable.
And for those who maybe don't know, WGU is self-paced. So, meaning you can go faster than maybe your other peers, or if you need to slow down a little bit, you can work with your program mentor and you can slow things down on those parts of life that are busy. So, that's part of the flexibility and why it works so well for so many different people.
Well said, Chelsea.
All right. Thank you. All right, Charlotte. Well, as we're kind of wrapping up and concluding, do you have any words of advice for anybody that might be considering attending WGU?
Do it and don't wait. I had, when I was talking with my, not program mentor, enrollment counselor, DJ, she was so patient, but it took me like a good year before I could actually like get into everything. And my only regret was not starting sooner. And then also, if you do have that opportunity to attend graduation, do it because it was phenomenal. When I was there, it blew my mind. My friends that I was with, they were like, I've never or seen a graduation like this. I was like, me neither. Quick side note, like when I had graduated with my bachelor's degree in nursing, I'm a twin. She had passed away, and so I didn't have like the desire to celebrate my bachelor's. But then when I went for my master's, I said I'm going to celebrate for the both of us. And so for me to have gotten out there, everything that WGU had planned for a commencement, it blew my mind. So if that is something that you want to celebrate, or if you have the time or the opportunity, definitely do so.
Love that. Charlotte, what was your twin's name?
Sheila.
She would have been very proud of you, and I'm glad that you celebrated for both of you. And I love that you brought up commencement. One of my team's jobs is we get to help at commencement, and so we get to be there and see the fun, and they are pretty amazing. They're bigger than any other graduation that I've ever been to. So I'm glad that it was a good experience for you.
Absolutely, jaw dropping. Yeah, you guys do a great job with that one. So,
Thank you. We love to celebrate our amazing grads. Well, Furla, this has been amazing. Thank you so much for sharing about you and your journey and also being vulnerable about your life's happenings and your twin. And it's just been amazing to see the full rounded picture of Charlotte.
thank you so much for having me. It's one of those where I just can't like stop talking about WGU. Real quick, I was in an Uber and my driver was talking about he was kind of stressed out and saying how he wanted to go to school, but then he has to work and this and that. And I was just like, you should check out my alma mater. And so I was telling him about WGU, and it's one of those things where I continue to do so when I meet other people. So I appreciate this opportunity to be able to do this with you, and maybe I'll be able to share that video or information with them as well. So thanks so much for this.
Absolutely. Yes, we would love for you to share this video and I'll let you know when it's ready. And for everybody else, just to wrap up, I forgot to mention earlier, my name's Chelsea. I work on our life cycle engagement team, and I am very happy to have met with Charlotte today. And we hope you enjoy this video.
Hey, Jeff here. Thank you for watching that interview. We hope that it was helpful for you. Now, if you have questions that you'd like to ask a WGU graduate, we invite you to try out our platform at askagrad.wgu.edu. Ask a Grad works this way. You'll have an opportunity to connect with real graduates to hear about their experiences and their insights. So stick around to see how it all works.
Whether you're new to WGU and exploring degree options, or are in the thick of earning your WGU degree, thousands of night owls have been where you are and want to help you succeed. These alumni can provide insights into career opportunities, industry trends, and ways to prepare for your future. And you don't have to wait until graduation to seek their advice. With WGU's Ask a Grad platform, it's never been easier to connect with alumni and benefit from their experiences. Submitting a question is simple. Just fill out the Ask a Grad form with your name, email, and the questions or topics you'd like advice on. The platform then works in the background to match your question with WGU graduates who have relevant experience. Once matched, alumni will receive your question. And if someone has insights to share, they'll respond directly to your email. While response times vary, many users receive helpful advice within a day. From there, you can continue the conversation and gain valuable guidance from real WGU graduates who have navigated similar paths. You have questions. Our grads have answers. Connect with fellow night owls who can guide you on your journey by visiting askagrad.wgu.edu.